Welcome back, everyone, to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14 as it is snowing in Nebraska as the 8-1 Illinois Fighting Illini are going to take on the 7-2 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Last week was not a fun one for Illinois as they lost their very first game of the year to the Louisville Cardinals. Last year they only lost 2 games. That was to Ohio State and Louisville, and they got their revenge on Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship, but they didn't get their revenge over Louisville last year. And then they lost again to Louisville. So Louisville has their number, whether they have Lamar Jackson or not. And this week, Illinois is going to be taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers on the road, led by star senior quarterback Jonathan Patterson. Illinois already played Jonathan Patterson's brother this year, Derek Patterson, who's Ohio State's backup. But they've not played Jonathan Patterson, who's been a great quarterback, or at least a great starting quarterback the past few years when he's been starting. He has a very good arm, and he is extremely mobile. He is regarded as the third best quarterback in this conference, but in most conferences he will be number 1. That's just because Sean Jackson and Eric Fisher are too good. If Illinois wins this game, they pretty much secure a spot in the Big Ten Championship, and if they lose, then it's not quite looking good because Nebraska has 2 in-conference losses and Illinois has 1. If Illinois were to lose to Nebraska today, then they both have 2 and Nebraska would have the tiebreaker. But if Illinois wins, then Nebraska would have 3. And the least amount of conference losses that Illinois could have if they lose or if they win this game today is 2 because they only have 1 more conference game left against Wisconsin. On the kickoff, Brent Charles' kick went out of bounds and Nebraska started at the 35. It's clearly windy. That must be why it went out of bounds. As on 1st and 10, Patterson will hand it off to Shelton. And Shelton with a nice run. There goes Shelton. The very first play of the game will gain 30 yards before he was stopped by, it looked like, Charles Cook. Just 45 seconds in and Nebraska is already in the red zone at about the 18-yard line. As on 1st down, Patterson will go for read option. Patterson will be swallowed in the backfield by the slot quarterback, Matt Fox. It is 3rd down and 13 at the 21 for Nebraska. As Patterson, he's under pressure, and it'll be the freshman, Doug White, who gets to him for a loss of 12, and Nebraska is probably no longer in field goal range. Last week, Illinois lost because of their pass rush, or not their pass rush, their pass block, as Louisville's pass rush was too much. Illinois' pass blocking has been very good this year, just had a bad week. As on 1st down, Fisher finds Quayshawn Law up the middle, who gains 20 yards. Despite the loss, Eric Fisher has still not thrown any interceptions this year. He has been insane. As on 1st down, handoff for Shrub. Darius Shrub gains 16, but a nice tackle prevented that from being much more than 16 yards. It is 2nd and 9 at about the 28-yard line for Illinois. Eric Fisher, the only one in the backfield. As Fisher looking up the middle for John West for a redshirt freshman with his first career catch, and it ends up being a 1st down. Illinois is now in the red zone. Nebraska is already in the red zone today, but they punted it. So they're 0 for 1. Let's see if Illinois will not follow in their footsteps. As on 1st down, Fisher will find Jackson Kelly, who gets his way in the end zone. The touchdown machine keeps on getting touchdowns. I guess both Fisher and Jackson Kelly are touchdown machines if you think about it, not just Jackson Kelly, because Fisher, he's one of the college football leaders in passing touchdowns. So they've both had a very good touchdown connection the past 3 years, and it continues. We have our first EA Sports Studio update of the day as number 20, 7-3 Michigan, or no, number 20 is Indiana, and they're 7-2. Michigan 7-3, and currently Michigan is a 10-7 lead over the Hoosiers in Indiana. So let's see if Indiana can come back, I guess. Nebraska got a great kick return as they started a drive at Illinois' 42-yard line. It's now 3rd and 4 at the 36 as Patterson. He's under pressure, and it'll be Matt Fox once again. He already got a tackle for a loss on Patterson, and now he gets a sack, and Nebraska will have to punt it. Last drive, and I guess Illinois' first drive, they were able to get 7 points. A very good drive. Let's see if they can mimic that success. It's on 2nd down. Fisher looking for a wide open Kyle Davis. The superstar freshman gets 21. It is 3rd and 7 at about the 49 for Illinois. They're 1 for 1 so far on converting 3rd downs. 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter as Fisher will find Jackson Kelly. I think he converted the first 3rd down and he converts that one too, getting 19 yards. From conclusions that can be made in the 1st quarter, It looks like Illinois' pass blocking is back to normal, and their offense is shown it, as their offense has played very well today in the red zone for a second time. Handoff to Maurice Rivero, who trucks his way to the 1. It is second and inches at the 1, pretty much second and goal at the 1. There's not even a first down marker. As Fisher fake handoff. Fisher, he's going to scramble with it. He's going to look for Ryan Bass, and this time Ryan Bass will catch it. He's dropped 2 passes today, but he catches that one, and Illinois is now going to be up probably 14-0, but who knows with this wind. We have another studio update here for you folks. It's another Michigan-Indiana update as both teams traded touchdowns, and Michigan now leads the Hoosiers 17-14. On the last Illinois drive, Eric Fisher actually got back spasms, but I guess it was on the touchdown. He is fine, he will return to the game, but he got banged up a decent amount last week, as it'll be a read option for Patterson, but Doug White reads it like a book, and it's now 3rd and 9 for Nebraska. 4th and 9 at the 30. Illinois does not think it's punting range, and they're not kicking the field goal either because of the weather, so they're just going to go for it. I was on 4th down. Fisher scrambling. Doesn't look like Illinois is going to get it, but Fisher heaves up a bomb, but it is deflected by Matt Pollard. Eric Fisher re-injured his back on 4th down. He is fine. He will return because he got back spasms again, but that certainly should be a concern. If Illinois is up by a decent amount, then maybe they shouldn't keep Fisher in. It's a nice run by Patterson. Flag on the play. It looked like might have been a face mask on Brigham Booth, and it is. So that'll give Nebraska an extra 15 yards. Nebraska now has a pass for 50 due to the penalty by the safety. Brigham Booth has had a phenomenal senior season. Shelton in motion. Fake handoff for Shelton, and Doug White is there again. Doug White, the number 3 ranked recruit in the nation last year. He's had an awesome game, probably the best game of his freshman season so far. It is 4th and 7 at the 39, and Nebraska's going to go for it off of a punt it. This call actually honestly makes sense for Nebraska, as Patterson, he's going to find a wide open Pope, who gets inside the 10. Terrible coverage from whoever was supposed to cover him, I guess Melvin Washington. Awful play from Illinois' coverage as Nebraska 0 for 1 in the red zone. They punted it their last time they were in the red zone. And Patterson will run with it, and he will easily get that touchdown, and Nebraska will make it a 1-score game. Illinois has a little under 2 minutes and 3 timeouts left in this first half to drive down the field and make their lead bigger. They do start with the ball in the second half, so they'll probably get a 2-for-1 drives, I guess, as Fisher on 1st down will find a wide open Kyle Davis, who gets pushed out of bounds at about the 46. It is 3rd down and 2. Illinois is taking their time. They still have all 3 timeouts, just about a minute left. Looks like they don't want Nebraska getting the ball back. As Fisher, he's going to look for Kyle Davis on the out route. Davis has a 1st down in the red zone to about the 14. It is 3rd and goal at the 3 as Illinois has let the clock go down and down and down. Eric Fisher's clock management has looked like a veteran quarterback in the NFL this drive. As Fisher, under pressure, he finds Kyle Davis, who gets in the end zone. Fisher's 3rd passing touchdown of the game, and Nebraska will get it with just 11 seconds left, and that doesn't even count the kickoff. With Illinois getting the ball first in the second half, Nebraska could certainly use some points in this first half, but they're going to need to get them off a Hail Mary. 2 seconds left in the first half. Now there's none, as Patterson's just going to lob it, and it almost looked like it was caught by a Cornhusker. But that's how the first half will end. Your score, Illinois 21, Nebraska not enough at 7. Illinois will start their first drive of the second half at about the 18 after a clipping penalty by Jackson Kelly on the kickoff. As handoff for Shrub. Shrub is a 1st down. There goes the freshman Darius Shrub. Nice run as he gains a lot of yards. Illinois is going to go for it on 4th and 2. I don't know if I agree with this call, because if they don't get it, then Nebraska is going to have excellent field position. As Fisher, he finds a wide open Jackson Kelly, and Jackson Kelly, he always puts in that effort to get the extra yards as he gets the 1st down. Jackson Kelly graduating at the end of this year, this program will sincerely miss his talent and his effort. But on the bright side for Illinois, Kyle Davis is only a freshman. As on 1st down, Fisher will find who else but Jackson Kelly, and he gets his 2nd touchdown of the game, Fisher's 4th, and Illinois' lead gets even bigger. Studio update, probably Michigan and Indiana, and it is, as Michigan got another touchdown, and they are now up by 2 possessions. Let's see if Chad McKnight and the Wolverines can keep this up, or if Indiana will get their 8th win of the year. Nebraska's offense has had a few okay drives, but has only resulted in 7 points, and this one's not looking good for their number 17 ranked Cornhuskers, as Shelton gets absolutely clobbered by Billy Ashley. I don't know how Shelton was able to get up that easily. Even though Nebraska's not had a great offensive day, they can say they've not turned it over yet, and this Illinois defense gets a lot of those, especially interceptions, as Pope gets the first down on 3rd down, but he fumbles it right when I say Nebraska's not turned it over. They turn it over, and Jonathan Patterson is the one who tackles Melvin Washington out of bounds. Illinois will get the football back. Despite forcing the turnover, Illinois' offense had a 3-and-out, and they ended up punting it, as it is 2nd and 4 for the Cornhuskers. Patterson, the only one in the backfield. Patterson, pump fake, finds Brooks. Brooks has a first down past the 50, breaks brilliant boost tackle, and finally gains 20 after being tackled by Charles Cook. It is 2nd and 10 of a 36 for Nebraska, as Patterson will hand it off for Shelton. Shelton is a first down off the middle. There goes Ryan Shelton. He is in the red zone, and it looks like he's hurt too. That's not good. Ryan Shelton did get injured that play. He bruised his sternum, but he should be A-okay to return to the game in a little bit. As on first down, Patterson, he's going to be intercepted. It is Noah Goodwin. He's just threw it right in Goodwin's hands. And Nebraska's not turned it over twice after looking like they weren't going to turn it over. You can't assume you're not going to turn it over against this defense. It is first down for Illinois as Nebraska continues to just squander away chances they have to score. Both turnovers were either close to the red zone or in the red zone. As Shrub, he has blockers. Darius Shrub, there he goes. He gains 26. The offensive coordinator convinced Coach Lovie Smith to go for it on 4th and 3. Lovie Smith wanted to punt it, but the offensive coordinator said no. As Fisher, he's going to get sacked. Lovie Smith was completely right, and they should have punted it. The offensive coordinator needs to get fired. That was a terrible call, and Eric Fisher strained his pectoral. He's fine, but still, you don't want him getting hurt. As Patterson, on first down, he bounces away from Illinois defenders and gains 16. Great play from Patterson. 2 with about 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. This one's probably not going to go into overtime. As Patterson, he's under pressure, and it'll be the senior Marcus Miller who gets to him. Nebraska pretty much has to go for it here on 4th down. They are 1 for 1, so they've converted earlier in this game. Let's see if they can do it again. As Patterson, he's under pressure. He's going to try to run with it, and he gets by Billy Ashley. He breaks brilliant boost tackle, and he gets pushed out of bounds inside the 10. It is 2nd and goal for 2 for Nebraska's Patterson. He's going to get the touchdown, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and Nebraska makes this one a little bit closer. An EA Sports Studio update here for you folks as Indiana comes back and pulls away against Michigan, so their ranking should certainly go up as they beat a very talented team and the Michigan Wolverines, who almost beat Illinois if it weren't for Eric Fisher's last-second rushing touchdown of that game. And in some other games, 2-7 Virginia taking on number 12 Michigan State in a battle of very good basketball schools. And currently, Virginia has the lead over the number 12 ranked Spartan. Nebraska's going for an onside kick. Illinois is not an onside kick formation, but it doesn't matter as Eddie Greco will recover. Illinois' offense has not been as good as it was in the first half. They only have 1 touchdown so far in the second half as it's 3rd and 1. This might be the game as Shrub gets the handoff, and the freshman Darius Shrub gains 3. It is 4th and 10. Nebraska is going to go for it. They really have no other choice. They're just hoping for any sort of miracle as Patterson, he's going to look deep, and he's going to be intercepted. It is the redshirt junior cornerback, Chris Wright, and this one's over. Illinois gets the dub 28-14. They were the better team, and they beat a ranked team on the road, so that's not bad at all for them.
Hey,